Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and today we are doing episode 2 of season 3 of Invincible. So yes, beginning off with a confrontation right here, you know? We're in the White Room right now. Invincible, Mark, not the happiest with Cecil, not that he ever is. But right now, Cecil seems to be under legitimate danger, so, I guess he's trusted in these cyborg things to actually stop a Viltrumite. You know, it is Mark, he is the weakest one of them all. But he's still a Viltrumite nonetheless, and we're about to see if that actually, you know, works out or not. I forgot to mention last time that, yeah, those two, like, supposedly time travel guys took over the Declaration of Independence, so, I mean, what is that going to mean? You know, is that going to even come up in this season? Is it going to come up later on? It feels like a really just weird added thing in there to, you know, introduce at this point more time travel shenanigans stuff. I don't know what that's about. They didn't know who Invincible was or Mark, so I mean, they clearly didn't leave their mark on this planet if they're from the future. But, yeah, that's going on. We have no idea what the current status is with even Mark. She's pissed at him, but she understands right now he's pissed at Cecil, so it's not the best time to remain pissed at him. And, yeah, we'll have to see what's going on with that. I hope we get some more Viltrumite stuff in this episode, since the finale of, the end credit scene of the last one was Alan and Nolan, with their, like, very failed attempt to, like, kill Alan and cut him open. It seems that they literally have no way of doing that, you know, which seems like his durability is literally way beyond the Viltrumites, which pretty much, I think, right now makes him the strongest character in Invincible, which is just nutty. Very nutty. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into all of this, guys, so, without further ado, let's begin. Okie dokie! Episode 2 of Invincible. Let's do it!
Mark's speed has increased 65%.
Yeah, and he got a big boost.
Strength 138%.
Get off it!
And he's killing more often. I like we're bringing attention to that. Oh yeah, that's a thing too.
Me out now because the other me told you how miserable she was.
DA Sinclair
Little bit.
took so much of me away. I don't think they found it all.
It was worth every minute of my incarceration.
Yeah, there are a lot of heroes here we just don't know about.
I don't think so. Are you working with DA Sinclair?
He can't fix his mistakes in prison, Mark. Neither can Darkwing. The White Room is for my protection.
Protection from what?
From you.
Yeah, see, I don't think Mark's gonna outright try and kill Cecil, because even he's not that far gone yet. But, like, we'll see. We'll see what this means.
I got fresh fish here.
This could be a bigger insult to Mark, too. Fucking thieves. Seagulls, man. Even when you're mid-bite, they'll swipe. It's insane.
Hey,
Young Cecil. Young Cecil. Hello? What the hell? What the fuck? This is random, but also sick. Is this when, like, you first met Nolan or something? No scars.
Namaste, friend. How can I help you find inner peace today?
Thanks for asking, but I think it's a little late for that. Get out, all of you.
Oh, hello.
Now!
Please, whatever you want, just take it.
Yeah, this is a job for him. That's a big bit of cargo right there. What do we got? Are we gonna see how he became like the commander?
Nothing here. Tip was a bust. Repeat, Tip was a bust.
You haven't even checked anything. Hi. Yeah, why would you radio that shit in before even checking? Wow, 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 wow. Wow.
You found us.
Wow.
But you found us too late.
She is hot.
This place will be swarming with agents in minutes.
Nah, you gave the all clear. No one's coming.
Actually, idiot.
And they never will.
I don't know what that is, but yeah. Taser?
You forget the simple power of the human body.
Yeah, you are no match, my man. Honestly, even now you look a little few years past your prime.
Killed thousands? What for?
Someone like you could never
Oh,
see the
that
beauty
ass. Good
in-
lord.
Yes, most of the city will die. But the survivors will inherit a new world. And learn that life is a gift, not to be wasted.
One of those classic motivations.
Around the world, casting off the shackles of industrial society. We shall return to the natural, the divine.
Lady, you don't know people.
For real. Oh well. And that's it. That's all she's got. One taser shot and that's GG, huh? I had more hopes for you.
Seems I returned just in time.
I'm really curious what the significance of this flashback is, though.
Force fist. You've lost. You and your nightmare state will never stop the order of the freeing fist.
You were saying? Was that code then saying it was a bust?
You were the minute I walked in. Tip was a bust my ass. It was code for come stop these nut jobs.
Okay, fair enough. Smart.
Life on this plane is only a distraction.
What the hell are you doing?
And fear of death.
They're gonna activate it right now.
Keep us from our destiny.
They're gonna activate it right now.
Don't! No!
Okay! 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 Holy fuck! And yeah, that got him. Oh, that got him good. Oh, that got him good. Holy shit, what a badass! Holy shit!
Help him, quick!
What a beast Cecil is! Holy fuck. They make him into mostly a cyborg as well? Like with Donald?
How many did we lose?
We would have lost thousands if it wasn't for you.
That answered my question.
Some of the gas drifted into the market before we could get it contained. $17. A fraction of what it would have been. We won, Cecil.
Ask the families of the 17 if they agree.
That's
Take a
insane.
little R&R, then come back and collect your medal. Glad to see the artificial skin took, by the way. Except I'm gonna need my money back. They missed a spot.
And that's where
It was all that was left of my real skin.
his scar
They
came.
wanted to replace it, but I wouldn't let them.
Why not?
Fair enough, that's a great origin for the
It's a
scar.
reminder that I messed up. And to never let it happen again.
And it happened much, much worse later in life. Mistakes are inevitable.
That's an order.
We're almost to the safe room.
Not leaving the party early.
Oh, really? The fucking lizard squad? Well, this guy's dead now anyway, so, you know, 'tis what it is. What?
It's okay. They work for us now.
They're insane.
They were. But
That's what
they're
they
also
do.
too good to waste.
That's what
So
they
I
do.
fixed them.
Yeah. They take the villains that survive and force them into submission and work. Oh, this is so cool! This really shows, like... pre-broken Cecil, because it shows like he has all the same values as Mark back in the day, but he's reached a point where he understands the job. He understands that he has to put aside his morals to actually protect people.
They should be in prison or dead.
They're making up for their mistakes.
Mistakes, that's what you call it?
Get your head out of your ass. They just saved our lives.
Then let me express my gratitude.
Good lord.
I don't work with criminals. Not even if they're...
Oh, how different a man you are now. Oh, you have been hardened by time, my man. Holy shit. Good lord.
Fresh meat. Delicious. No law inside here, pig.
And you got like the gentle giant of the group. Looks big, looks threatening.
Look, his last cellmate left in a bucket.
Oh. Good lord, Cecil.
Hi, what's your name?
He's not showing any fear. What the hell? You can just walk out. Boss! Bro, what? What? How the fuck did you do that?
Why are you here, Radcliffe?
Do you mind?
God, Cecil was
stepping
influential.
down as GDA director, moving over to a new special projects group.
I don't care.
I want you to replace me.
Damn, now I care.
No wonder they want you out.
There were 3 deaths a week in this place before you got here. 3 years later.
You have no idea what I've had to do to make it this way.
I would like to know.
You brought order to chaos.
I would really like to know.
Nothing less. Sure, a few people had to pay the price, but the math works out. You think I wasn't watching?
You've hardened now.
I told you before. I don't waste talent, I fix it.
That's why he sent you here, to nurture you.
Rehabilitation.
Yep.
It was supposed to be my punishment.
It was both.
It was to help you see the right way.
Now it's over. If you take the job.
No.
I can't force you to see things how they really are. But here's what you still don't understand. You can be the good guy. Or the guy who saves the world. You can't be both.
Yeah, and he's kind of right in that regard. That is the way. I just love how much Invincible emphasizes the realistic scenario that a superhero society would be like this. Honestly.
What are you even talking about?
Like, there are threats you can't stop. There are lines you kind of have to cross with a world as unpredictable as this.
Don't make me put you in that category.
When kaijus just pop out daily and fucking Viltrumites come to threaten our whole planet.
Or Sinclair?
Darkwing and Sinclair don't have your abilities.
Abilities I only use to help people.
You've
Who
killed,
are
man.
you helping right now? You see things one way, and you won't make room for any other viewpoint. You threaten people who disagree with
Yep.
you.
I love how we're bringing in Mark's flaws here. His
Because
tunnel
you're
vision.
scaring the shit out of me right now.
I'm
Yeah.
not even doing anything. What is this? You think you can shut me up?
Mark?
I do get this from Cecil though, because Mark has undermined his authority the entire show. He's made promises he's broken constantly, respected his authority only to spit it back in his face. Like, I get why Cecil is pushed to this extreme with Mark. Especially when he's seen Mark as a lot stronger now than before.
Tell everyone how you really run this place. You think people here don't know what we do? Just stand down and we can talk this over.
And he wonders why Cecil feels threatened right now. You'll notice though, these things aren't drawing any blood from him at all, and he's still got that injury. God damn! Yeah! Fuck! We gotta get you two to cooperate soon.
Is that all you got? Why did you have to ask that, kid?
Wow.
You happy?
Come on, that's just a waste.
Now stop.
Not until you admit to everyone what you've done.
Mark, I don't want to hurt you.
Can you?
I'm not the one who's gonna get hurt.
You said you don't do threats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Well, people change.
Mark, man.
Don't, Mark. I'm warning you.
You're becoming more and more like your dad every day at this point. You really, really are.
Remember that giant lobster you tangled with in Atlantis? I had the lab boys recreate the sound it made. Turns out we can transmit it to your earpiece.
Nice.
Not that earpiece. The one we implanted when you were in our hospital. The one too deep to reach.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
So be reasonable, Mark. Go home.
He is literally tying you down like a slave. And that's the kind of power he has now. Literally down like a slave.
Causing you pain, the sound also messes up your inner ear, which you need for things like flying or walking.
You put a weapon inside me?
With what you can do, and after what your dad...
Be like the Kalon from the
You're
Orville.
goddamn right I did. I hoped I'd never have to use it, but...
You said I wasn't my dad. Did you even believe that?
You're turning
Yes,
more and more
Mark,
like him.
And I still do, so stop being stupid and just... come back here. Track him.
Is this episode really just like Mark versus Cecil? Like the entire thing?
Off leash. I don't want to bring him down if I don't know where he's going to hit.
Even in teleporting, it's hard as hell to keep up.
Shit. We can't have them involved.
What's that, Eve? Oh, the Guardians.
That sucked. I still can't believe we got our asses kicked by Doc Seismic.
I know, right?
At least it wasn't just us. Could be worse. We could be stuck mopping up
There's
with the
Rudy.
others.
I think we all need a drink after that.
Oh, you're gonna need a drink after this.
I don't know. Are you gonna... Oh, you know, wait. That's the old me. The new me takes your feedback and thanks you for your constructive criticism before ignoring it completely. Holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a thing in my head. You gotta get it out before Cecil finds me. Cecil? I don't understand.
Everyone step back. This has nothing to do with you.
He's trying to kill me!
What?
For fuck's sake, I'm not trying to kill the kid, but he needs to come with me.
This is confusing as hell.
D.A. Sinclair slaughtered students. Darkwing killed people in cold blood. Cecil's working with murderers. You all saw it.
You are a murderer.
We're not having this argument here.
I'd like to hear what Invincible has to say.
This isn't a democracy, Bulletproof. You're coming back to the GDA with me. Now.
No. I'd never come out again.
Don't be so goddamn dramatic.
I'm not going.
I wasn't asking.
Jesus Christ!
It does look pretty bad.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, because then they wouldn't be sure if they have stuff in them either. At the same time, Mark did threaten him.
What the actual fuck? Stand down. All of you. I said this doesn't concern you.
Hell, it doesn't.
Ah, great. Even Rudy, huh?
All of you sit the fuck down. Now.
I mean, Monster Girl's already transformed, so, you know, it's kind of a waste to just sit down at this point.
Fuck this.
The Guardians are pretty much over at this point, though, because no one is listening to Cecil at all. You can't have heroes on your team that don't follow your orders. I think her name was straight up just Shrink Ray. I forgot to write her name down.
Stop!
Yeah, those are expensive!
Rex, no.
Rex, no! You sounded very concerned there.
God damn it, Rex.
Why didn't that work? It had a dead man switch. With the control destroyed, it can't be turned off. I'm attempting to block the frequency.
That actually might kill him at this point. Or maybe it'll do what I did to Alan and it'll beat him to the point of death until we get stronger. If that's something his species can do.
Shut him down. Yes, the reanimate, all of it. Now.
Frequency blocked.
Nice. That's literally Nolan's move as well. You're just doing the slicing like Nolan. Good lord, and he says he doesn't kill anymore. I think you're ready, Mark. I think you're ready to take on at least one Viltrumite. But my god.
You arrogant little asshole. Look at this goddamn mess. Everywhere you go, destruction follows. Because of your ego. You're a hypocrite, waltzing off to help your mass-murdering dad. But God forbid anyone else screws up and then tries to make good.
God damn!
Don't you ever threaten me again.
Good lord.
As for the rest of you...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this it, man?
I will never work for you again. We're done. And if you ever come near my family again, I will kill you.
And he knows it. Yeah, he damn well knows it.
Get this fucking thing out of my head. Now.
Or he's gonna kill you too.
Yes. Of course.
Bro, I'm not even gonna question it. We're just gonna get that out of you, and I'm gonna go home tonight. Holy god. This was going...
Fuck.
Just one episode ago, this was going so well.
He
One
promised me he'd protect me.
fucking episode ago, this was going well.
Everything that happened with Nolan, he looked me in the eye and he promised.
But he's not
It's not your fault.
the only one. Like, I genuinely see Cecil's points. He is a hypocrite. Mark really is a
He's always
hypocrite.
do the trick for me.
He never respected his authority for a second.
Thanks.
We fight monsters.
When he had
every
even the
day.
slightest problem with
I
what
didn't think
Cecil
Cecil
said,
was one of them too.
he always just went against
If he
him.
went this far, who knows what he'll do next?
I can fight him. I'd kick his ass.
I told Cecil if he goes near you or Oliver or anyone else I care about, I kill him.
Even Debbie's like, bro,
Oh, Mark.
that's a little much.
Well, why didn't you kill him already? Then you wouldn't have to worry.
Ooh.
We
Oh,
don't
that's
kill-
concerning.
But you just said you'd kill Cecil if
I had to make sure he took me seriously. That's all.
We don't kill people.
Yeah,
Not in this
that
family.
sounds like a
Never.
lot like Nolan's influence.
Okay. But you need help now,
And he doesn't
right?
see any problem with
You
killing.
don't have all those GDA guys if you get in trouble. Now I have powers and everything. I can come help you instead. Mom said you'd train me.
Training and helping are two different things.
Especially when Mark doesn't have much training
Mark
himself.
didn't get his powers until he was 17. He got to be a normal kid first. You deserve that too. And get down from there.
Wow. Yeah. Don't
be
be
in a
using those
rush,
powers in school.
Trust me.
Doesn't even make sense. I've known Cecil since I was 14, the first GDA guy who wasn't a total dick.
God, this is so peak.
I thought.
Like, this is so
Why the
peak.
hell would he
Holy
do this?
shit.
He was scared of me. Of what I could become, I guess.
That's such bullshit. I know you. You don't hurt people if you can help it.
Yeah, and Cecil
I
thought
mean,
he knew Nolan,
Rex
too.
has been asking for it for years, and you still haven't thrown him into space.
That's me. Mr. Self-Control. Cecil was right about Angstrom, though. I didn't mean to kill him, but
You did.
I did.
Cecil was trying to get under your skin. You are better off without him.
He was laying out his hypocrisy.
I know things are weird between us right now, but it means everything that you're here.
No, I just
Well,
thought Debbie might need my help.
It's
with
hard
things
to
going
be
back
mad
to
at
Cecil,
someone when
especially
they
now that she's
look
your
like
mother.
that.
And I was worried about you.
What we were talking about earlier, before Doc Seismic, what I said, it came out all wrong.
Oh God, we don't have to talk about that right now.
If you really think I'd ask you out just because some future version of you told me to,
No, it's not just that. It was humiliating. She was from how many years in the future? 20?
She looked
So
about
The
40.
future me is almost 40 years old, and she's still heartbroken over something that
Please.
never happened 2 decades earlier. That's who I end up becoming?
Okay, that's a fair
She was a
point.
different version of you.
Also, please never
Who
go
knows
with the
what went
short
on?
hair. It looked horrible.
Still
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
feel
it
great.
looked horrible. I did not like that haircut at all.
Eve, when I met you, I thought you were amazing. Like, right away. But you were with Rex, so I pushed those feelings down. Then I started dating Amber, and it was great, and I fell in love with her, but
And you were that close
What
to
I felt
getting
for
with
you-
Eve before that happened.
never totally went away.
A high school crush isn't enough, Mark.
That's not fair. You know it's more than that.
I don't know. That's the problem. I need to think about this. We both do.
For real.
I'll always have your back, Mark. And maybe that has to be enough for now.
Fair enough. It's not a no, but more to think about. Is that Immortal?
Shouldn't there be a cleanup crew for this?
They're not here. We are. Grab them now.
Nice. Whoever heard of the heroes cleaning up their own messes? Like, bro, what? You never see that in comics.
It's just like back at the missile base.
You don't have to do this, you know.
Cecil spent millions to put me back together. Then his dead monsters tried to rip us apart. What even are we to him?
We're weapons. Like his tanks and guns and all that stuff. Useful until we're not.
No kidding.
Cry me a river.
You guys really
Feel
don't
better
understand
after
that
Solana's work.
he uses
Hang on, man.
he
You weren't
he
even
resorts to
here.
this stuff as last
Cecil almost
resorts.
killed Mark.
Sure. Sounds like Cecil went too far. But Invincible made him do it when he broke into the Pentagon and started tearing shit up.
Yeah.
The kid needs to learn what happens when you don't think
I
things
genuinely like that. I really like how there's characters both on both sides of this.
Mark faced consequences for once. Good. Cecil's always gone soft on him.
Yeah.
Just like his father.
Yeah. I really like this.
All he had to do was follow orders, like we all do.
But I've seen most of you not follow orders. Many times, in fact.
We should have never quit Teen Team.
Do you even remember how badly you wanted to be a guardian?
That's a callback. Teen Team. God damn, that was done in like 2 episodes.
For this. And you'll die again, and again, and again, and Cecil will never even care. Don't lecture me, Ray. I went through just as much as you and Rex. More even.
No, you didn't. Not anywhere close. There's only one of me. I can't go hide a backup copy of myself away like you can.
Yeah, my powers are different. So, I also didn't fall apart the minute I got hurt.
That's
God damn.
How dare you?
Oh my god, forget Cecil and Invincible. The whole Guardians team are gonna break up at this point.
This isn't about you, Kate. It's about Cecil.
Cecil only does what's necessary.
So I suppose it was necessary to put a bomb in Mark's head?
He just proved it was. Now get back to work.
And Immortal's always kind of a biased one anyway, because he has the whole Nolan
We
thing.
don't have to put up with it anymore. Cecil doesn't own us. We can just leave.
Where would we go?
What was wrong with Teen Team?
Everything.
At least we didn't try and assassinate each other.
But I don't believe that's exactly what happened.
Oh, for the love of God!
Nice.
The Guardians are the best superheroes in the
I'm
world.
too old to put up with this teenage bullshit.
It's an honor to work here. Yes, there's hardship. Yes, there's sacrifice. If you children don't like that, get out.
I mean, bro, you were willing to quit last season, and you only came back because your girlfriend didn't die.
Then work one more day with a sanctimonious, bootlicking, hypocritical prick like you.
The door is over there.
You heard him.
Well now,
Who's coming?
the Guardians of the Globe are done!
Me too.
Wait! Everybody calm down.
If Cecil did that to Mark, who's to say he wouldn't do that to all of us?
That is a question right now. Like, I would genuinely be getting tested right now by Rudy. Big time.
For a man I don't trust.
Like,
I'm staying.
Rudy, please test all of us. Do you choose your girl?
I'm sorry, Immortal.
Sorry, man, but my girl's over there. And I go where she is.
Shapesmith? Samson?
He's really the awkward
Cecil
one.
let me live after what I did on Mars, and my bed is a race car, so...
Nice.
I think Cecil. I'm gonna go Cecil.
That's more of a
What
debt
Cecil
than
did was
anything.
messed up. But I can't fix that from the outside.
You have 2 hours to leave before I throw you out myself.
Immortal, are you sure you want to leave it like that?
They'll be back.
Really? Trying to play the psychological game, huh? Well, the Earth is pretty much screwed at this point. Like, if Viltrum came here now, we're done. Literally. No defenders whatsoever.
In prison? I just assumed.
He should be. But Cecil gave him a job instead. That is the most messed up thing I've ever heard.
So he just does whatever he wants?
He does what he's told, not what he
Makes
wants.
More of those things?
Yeah, I thought we stopped him, but they just gave him a bigger lab. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up, but I thought you deserved to know.
No, it's better to know.
No more secrets.
Should I have done more to stop Sinclair? This isn't your fault. I could have stopped him forever. Mark.
Oh.
He killed a dozen people.
Oh.
Hurt way more. You
And now
two
you're
proved it.
thinking that
He would've
death
deserved
might be
it.
a good punishment.
I've known you since we were 5 years old, and it's just not who you are.
Yeah. Oh, I love how much Mark's morals are starting to become into question now.
If you killed him,
Bro's really imagining the what-if scenarios.
The world doesn't need more people like that. It needs more people like Invincible.
Again, it's like Nolan, you know, you just have a problem, blood, and it's done. Hey.
What was that for?
When I tried out for the Guardians, I didn't really think I'd get in. For the first few weeks I was here, it didn't feel real. I guess I was mostly right. The only real part was the people.
I don't understand.
I'm trying to say, I'm glad you're coming with us.
Nice.
Oh, it just made logical sense, given the reality of the situation.
Bro, you were thinking with your dick. Don't even try it. You looked. That's the I know you stare.
Just tell the girl you're leaving for her.
For real.
Good advice. I'll consider it.
It's logical.
But as much as you like her, there's something else.
I don't know what you mean.
Sure you do.
Invincible is the most powerful superhero on the planet.
Hey, now.
It's a simple fact. And someday, I might need him on my side.
Fair enough as well.
You always
Self-preservation.
were a cold fish, man. But I'll miss you.
Ah. Well, at least, you know, at least there's not complete animosity from both sides.
Compared to Italy, right? But this place does.
Black Samson will always and forever be Rudy's pal.
It's delicious.
Oh,
really?
wow.
I actually wasn't sure this would ever happen. When you never called me back, I figured maybe you weren't interested.
Paul, that's not it. After the gas explosion, it's embarrassing, but I was scared to go out for a while.
I'd be scared to stay in.
God, even this guy even looks a bit like Mark.
So, how is Mark doing? He's what, 18?
19.
19.
Time flies by.
Okay, so we get like a year a season.
Upstate you, right?
Actually, he's trying some other things.
Oh.
You know.
Well, he's young.
How do you talk about
Got
your
lots of
kids
time
when
to
they have
keep
secret
going.
identities as heroes?
It's just been a rough few months.
And like no like cover story as a civilian.
My sister's kid? Seems like he gets a ride home from the cops more often than not.
Oh, no, it's not like that. He and Oliver are good kids. They just have their
Quirks.
challenges.
That too.
Are they special needs? You never mentioned.
Yes. Well, no, not in the conventional sense, but they're, I'm sorry. I am screwing this up. Can you tell I haven't been out on a date in 20 years?
If it's all too soon.
No, of course not.
This poor woman's love life, and then Nolan said he missed her at the end of season 2. Like, what are we doing with that? I feel bad for this poor woman, man. She cannot catch a break, and she's even chugging the wine again.
Introduction to architectural form. If
Oh,
that's not what you're
Debbie,
here for,
Debbie.
You're in the wrong room.
Oh, I feel like you're gonna
Here,
die before the
you
show
learn
ends,
the
and I really hope you
fundamentals of
don't.
Construction. How we make the houses we live in, the walls we use to protect ourselves, the roofs over our head.
Hi.
It's not as easy as it looks. Now let's get started.
This is like the perfect class for Eve when her knowledge is her power.
It's better this way. We have the reanimate on standby if you need backup, and you can hold tryouts for new members soon. But I also have another suggestion.
Oh boy.
Invincible wasn't willing to give him another chance. I'm hoping that you'll be more open-minded.
I've made mistakes, I won't lie. But I'm trying to make up for them. If you'll have me, I'd be honored to serve.
It will be good to have Darkwing on the Guardians again.
Fair enough. Well, let's hope that you don't Let's hope this isn't a mistake, Cecil. I hope it's not, because I really don't want the show to push, like, 100% that Cecil was in the wrong when he just wasn't. That's some Ruby level of bad writing.
Everything all right, sir?
We'll soldier on. We always do.
And Darkwing?
What about him? I'm tired, Donald. Just spit it out.
He did murder people in Midnight City. It was one thing calling him in when we had no other choice. It's another putting him on the Guardians.
Yeah, well, we've lost half the team.
People change, Donald. Bad guys reform, good guys forget what they're fighting for. It's just how it works.
You can really tell, like, he hates this. He hates this mentality, but time has really pushed him that, like, this is the only method. And like I said, the realism about this, the consequences of having a superhero society, like, oh, it's so good, man. It's so good in this show. Actually kind of peak. This season's turned out to be peak right now. And the wounds about, you know, the mistake with Nolan are still fresh. Like, it's only been 2 years. Well, I guess, no, it's been, like, 1 right now,
Director
since that was
Stedman?
end of season 1.
Welcome to the GDA. My name is Donald Ferguson. I'll be your number 1. May I introduce you to the team?
Knock yourself out.
Good morning, everyone. This is Director Stedman. As you all know, he was handpicked by Director Radcliffe, and I trust you'll show him the same energy and respect.
I'm looking forward to working with you. Wording's all the same. They're using old reports, Donald, swapping in a few new sentences, taking the easy way. They think because I was in prison, I'm a fuck-up, and that means they can get away with shit like this.
They don't know you yet.
Yeah, well, if this doesn't change soon, they're gonna learn pretty quickly who I really am.
Excuse me, sirs. There's a situation.
Damn, you look like Debbie.
No match in our system, sir.
Hey!
We don't know who this is.
Hey! Alright.
If they're friendly or not.
First time Nolan came to Earth.
Jesus, we better hope he is. Prep a chopper.
Sir, someone this powerful? Protocol says we send in the Immortal first.
Do you not have the
Questions
teleportation
later.
device
Don't know
yet?
his intentions yet, Donald. And the Immortal tends to communicate with his fists.
Fair.
And sir, what if he's hostile?
And Christmas comes early, and you all get that new director you wanted.
Damn. Oh, this is good though. Finally getting, like, the first time the meet up with Nolan and Cecil. I don't even know what this is. Does this count as a kaiju? I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't get why a race this violent chose white as their primary color. What the fuck?
Who are you?
Cecil Stedman, director of the Global Defense Agency. We run teams of superheroes to protect our planet from whatever dangers might arise. You don't look like you're from around here.
I'm from the planet Viltrum. My government sent me here to help protect the people of your world.
Huh. They did they? What's your name?
Pupils dilated, heart rate elevated. He's an alien, so we don't know his norms. But if he were a human, he'd be lying.
Yeah, no shit. All that crap he said about the World Betterment Committee. Talk about a fairy tale. You don't get something for nothing in this universe.
What do we do, sir?
So they...
He says he wants to help. So we'll let him help. For now.
Are you sure?
And he spent 20 years gaining that trust.
As long as he saves lives, I don't give a damn about his motivations.
Oh,
I'll track his movements.
you'd regret that.
And get the eggheads working on countermeasures. We'll figure out why he's really here.
20 years and not a single countermeasure other than his own fucking son.
Sir? Sir, you were saying?
Bro's regretting every decision in his life.
Just leave it be.
And Invincible.
We can be the good guys.
Or the bad
Or we
guys.
can be the guys that save the world.
Or that line.
We can't be both.
Yes. Like we said, you know, you haven't come up with anything to beat a Viltrumite at this point, so I don't know what the fuck you plan on doing. Ah, this was definitely peak though.
Hey.
Bro's
Hey.
face is healing up good.
Can
Never
we
mind.
talk?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I know you think being friends or having my back or whatever is enough for now, but it's not. Not for me.
You really gotta learn to, like, grow on your own, man.
Just hear me out. When Cecil attacked me, I thought I was gonna die.
Oh my god, that's awful.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
That's fine. I almost die, like, all the time.
When I was lying on the ground with that sound drilling into my head, the only thing I could think about was you. About how if I died, I'd never get to see you again. That's how I know, Eve.
The shot of the moon is
That
beautiful.
what I feel for you isn't some stupid crush. It's real. It's always been real.
Well, now.
I need you to be sure.
I am. I mean it. I'm an idiot for not realizing it sooner. If you don't want to date me or you're not interested, I can't change that.
Is that a scar on his lip?
But if you feel half as much for me as I do for you, then let's give it a try.
It's really your choice, Eve, you know?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah?
Okay.
Why not? Yeah, kissing.
So are we dating or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, I definitely want to.
And without any of the problems that came with Amber, you can go on superhero dates. Hey! There we go. Alright then. Well, we'll see how this develops. Oh man, this episode was like pain all around. Genuinely fucking torture all around. But my god, did it blow episode 1 out of the water. Oh, very, very strong start to this season. Very strong. I don't even know. I don't even know what's coming after this episode. I genuinely don't know. I feel like anything at this point could happen. What'll it be, man? What will it be? Mark and Eve are together. The Guardians are gone. And Viltrum's still on the way at some point, you know? Shit. Alright guys, that was episode 2 of Invincible Season 3. Absolutely glorious stuff right here. I really enjoyed this one. I really like how there is legitimately both sides of this argument. Both have extremely valid points to them. I imagine a lot of people are going to pick sides for, you know, Mark or Cecil. If I have to be honest, I am probably pro Cecil in this instance because, you know, Cecil has a much wider perspective of the overall problem that comes with having someone like Mark, you know, in power. Obviously, like, you know, yes, what Cecil did is inhumane. Yes, it is, morally speaking, it is a problem, but at the same time, there is a wider picture here. This is what I like about Invincible, is that it does kind of capture the realism of having a superhero society. You know, when you're dealing with people that you know, Solo are strong enough to wipe out countries, to potentially wipe out the planet. Contingencies need to be had. You know, you need to have backup plans to actually deal with these people in the case that anything goes wrong with them, you know? Like, in the case of just Mark or anyone else, it's not even just a case of, like, they choose to go rogue. There are many different alternatives and possibilities that can fuck them up, you know? Mind control, for example, you know, bodily control, you know, a villain that might have the ability to just control you of their own volition, you know, something pretty basic, but is something that can still be a problem, you know. For instances like those, there needs to be contingencies, as I don't think Mark has any Viltrumite has any kind of resistance to, you know, invincible mind control, you know. So it's just one instance of why you need to have these. Yes, the way he went about it is wrong, you know. I would definitely say that the situation they had, maybe not the best way to introduce the idea that he had a radio frequency within him, you know. But at the same time, I do understand it, you know. We have to remember that one of Cecil's driving points in the story is his endless paranoia. This guy has not had a good night's sleep since the end of Season 1, potentially the beginning of the entire of the series, when, you know, he learned that, like, Omni-Man killed the Guardians, you know, and when he learned that, like, what Viltrumites were actually doing, you know, that they were going to literally enslave the planet, there's nothing that he can, you know, that threw him into overdrive, you know. And in Season 1, we see in the background, he is constantly studying Nolan's blood to find any kind of flaw, any weakness in the Viltrumite DNA, and he found nothing. He literally found nothing. So he doesn't have a viable idea of how to stop a Viltrumite. You know, Earth, like, literally, outside of Mark himself, they have nothing to stop even one of these guys, and there's a planet of them coming to their doorstep, you know? So I definitely understand the reasons why Cecil has these contingencies in place. Obviously, you know, from Mark's perspective, it's fucked. You know, he probed him without his consent. He drove him to excruciating pain without his consent. This brings doubt to all of the Guardians because they aren't aware of the contingencies that Cecil might have in store for them. They aren't aware that, like, you know, if he did that to Mark, you know, what's the contingency idea for them? Did they have implants inside of them too? Did they have, like, something inside them they aren't aware of that will literally kill them if Cecil deems them as untrustworthy anymore, you know? So there definitely is a case to where, you know, I get both sides of it. I get why half of the Guardians of the Globe would break off the team because, you know, you can't work with people you don't trust, and you also can't work with someone when you don't know if they plan on killing you at any point, if they deem you as even a slight threat to themselves and to people. But at the same time, it's like, you know, from Cecil's point of view, Mark is kind of uncontrollable, you know? Like, we've seen it time and time again. Cecil has repeatedly been patient with Mark. He's repeatedly tried to, you know, to reason with him. Like, you know, he brought him into the White Room here for his own protection. He brought him here because, you know, if he said something that angered Mark or anything, he can't guarantee that Mark won't hit him. You know, we've seen it. Like, Mark is impulsive. He is a teenager. He's impulsive. He's rash. He's quick to act on emotions beyond reason, you know? And with what's happened recently, with Mark outright saying that, you know, he lost control. He killed Angstrom Levy without even really meaning to. Like, what's Cecil meant to make of that? You know, like, who's to say that Mark won't, you know, like, unleash a little too much of his strength on him someday, and that he'll kill him, you know? The idea of Mark losing control of his actual strength is a terrifying thought, and so he has to have these contingencies in place, you know? They're last resorts a lot of the time, but he has to have these here. And this is only made worse recently with the introduction of Oliver, because now there's an adolescence on the planet with the powers of a Viltrumite. There's an adolescence in, like, with these powers that Cecil doesn't have any way of controlling, you know? Like, the Immortal, a character, you know, part of the original team of the Guardians of the Globe, and he can't do anything. He can't do anything to Mark, you know? So if he can't control Mark, he can't control Oliver. And from what we've seen here, Oliver is, you know, growing at a rate where he's not developing a moral compass of his own. Like, he's straight up saying that, you know, to get rid of a problem means to kill it. To get rid of a problem just means, you know, to remove it in any way necessary. And he actually, he chastised Mark for not killing Cecil. That's concerning. That's something that's going to come up later on in the story, and I really want to see it, you know. And to go back on Mark, you know, we've seen, like, he has repeatedly, he's asked for Cecil to help. In Season 2, he begged Cecil to let him back on the Guardians team, to put him to work, to distract himself, and Cecil made the terms clear. You know, he said, you can do this, but you listen to me. Like, that's the one clause of this, is that you listen to me, and then I'll put you to work. And by episode 4, he disobeyed him. He went against his orders. Time and time again, we see that Mark uses his strength as a threat to Cecil to get him to back down on things that he has a personal problem with, you know. And then again, given the over amount of growing paranoia that Cecil has, like, what's he meant to do about that? You know, like, he can't just have Mark do this all the time when he's starting to feel like, you know, he's a threat. He's a threat to himself, you know, so it's very easy to see that perspective here. But I do like how we do make it clear from both sides of the argument. Obviously, what Mark did to him was a massive threat, but we also made it clear that he didn't have any intention on actually acting on that threat. You know, we haven't shown Mark to have gone so far off the deep end at this point that he is seeing murder as like a viable option at this point, at least for someone like Cecil. You know, you could make arguments when it comes to Paul's clones that, like, he doesn't really die, it's not the original. And obviously when it comes to like the fucking like corpse monster things, I've got what they're called, they're already dead, you know. Also, that scene, Mark was using all of like Nolan's moves on them, you know, literally like the slice and everything. That's pretty cool. But, you know, there is like mental justifications for Mark to use those tactics on them, but he wouldn't do that for Cecil. He even admitted that was a threat and nothing more to show that he was serious. I get that, but at the same time, it is Cecil's perspective to be like, that's a genuine fucking threat given what happened to Angstrom recently, you know. And I really do like, you know, the sides of it. Like, we saw in the flashback, Cecil does see Mark's point of view. He was like Mark at some point. He outright killed 2 people because he refused to work with murderers, you know. But as we've seen, time has hardened him. The time that he spent in the prison has shown him perspectives that, like, you know, the priority of saving people comes beyond using murderers to get there, you know. Like, he has contingencies in mind. He has ways of controlling Darkwing and the Doctor Man. Dr. Sinclair, I believe. He has ways of controlling them if they try to go rogue. He doesn't have that with Mark, you know, so, again, back and forth here, there are reasons to go with this, especially since Mark has killed recently. It gives even more of a point to Cecil, because, like, you know, Mark is a little hypocritical in that regard, you know, like, you could say what you want about Sinclair, because that goes a little further than just murder with him, but for Darkwing specifically, like, you know, what's the difference here, you know? Like, yes, he intentionally killed people, but at the end of the day, Mark also killed recently, you know? And it really, again, feels like Mark has a big issue with, like, redemption. He absolutely has a problem with seeing things beyond his own perspective. He has a problem with seeing things that he doesn't understand, you know? When it comes to different perspectives and whatnot, he doesn't really grasp the concept, I feel, very, very well. And I do like that, you know, Cecil did, like, outrightly call him for that, you know, because 2 seasons of this bullshit, it feels like it was just, you know, it was going to explode at some point that Cecil would lose it on Mark, and I feel like we did display that very, very well here. You know, like, Mark wants to work for Cecil, or at least he did want to, and Cecil wants Mark to work with him because they need each other for the Viltrumite War. And something that we know is coming at this point, you know, we still know it's coming, it better come this season. But we're at a point now where I don't know what's going to happen with that. I genuinely have no fucking clue. I'm really curious when it comes to, like, the Viltrumites angle, because, like, the goal wasn't even really explained very well. I'm curious if this is part of what they would consider, like, a good, like, option for Mark, because, like, you know, he baited Anissa to saying, like, you know, he would prepare the planet. And I'm curious if the state that the government's in right now, if that is what they meant, because, like, the Guardians are split up, you know, like, the people, the heroes are in chaos right now. Mark is outside of Cecil's, you know, team now, and half the Guardians of the Globe left. So, like, this is kind of preparing the planet for the Viltrumite invasion without even really meaning to at this point, you know? And one thing I really don't want to see, like, anytime soon is Cecil dying, because, you know, I think the biggest death flag for Cecil is going to be when the Viltrumites finally come. I definitely feel like he's a character that is almost destined to hit tragedy at some point, you know, for as much as he prepares for this war, we have no real means of stopping it right now, and so I could absolutely see, you know, a Viltrumite member that comes to Earth just killing him and he dies in despair. I don't want that to happen because Cecil is one of my favorite characters in Invincible right now. I just love the story they're telling with him. I love how much, you know, we see how far he goes against his own moral code just for the sake of, you know, protecting people. But it gives hella death flags at this point. It really does. And I just don't want to do... I don't want that. I want this man to have just a night of peace. I want this man to come out of this at the end and realizing the hardship was worth it in the end to stopping the Viltrumites, you know? But I see it as like a 70, maybe even 80 at this point % chance that he will die before the series finale hits. And I don't want that. You know, I really don't want that. But this is great. You know, like I said, I have no idea how we keep Cecil relevant in the story right now at this point. Because, you know, Debbie's not going to talk to him. Mark isn't going to talk to him. He straight up said, go anywhere near my family and I'll kill you. You know, and that's the mentality Cecil has right now. So, I don't know how we keep those two relevant right now. We also have the whole thing with Nolan and Alan. Like, if they go to Earth at some point, what the fuck? How's that going to go, you know? We literally saw, like, Cecil and Nolan meet in this episode, which was incredible. And off that, I do hope we get a flashback scene of Debbie and Nolan meeting, because that's something we haven't seen yet either. But, you know, like, there's just so much going on that, like, things just seem like they are completely ruined at this point. They are irreparable. The damage is not repairable at all. And I don't know how we get out of this, you know? Things are actually looking better off-planet, which is funny. But I don't know how we get out of this. I really don't. We're really gonna have to have some big moments here. You know, we're gonna have like some of like the Union out in space. You know, like Alan, Nolan. You know, potentially more people finding that fucking death ray, taming those beasts. You know, that can bite Viltrumites to death. You know, we really need something right now because, like, ironically, the fate of the story at this point is kind of out of the hands of Cecil and Mark. You know. And I'm really curious to see what's going to come of that. Now that even, like, Mark and Eve are dating, like, that's also another problem. Like, Cecil, I don't know if he can call Eve at this point, you know. I think she did say in Season 2, like, yeah, like, she's not ready to work for him, but she will be there if he needs her. But I don't know if that offer's on the table anymore either, so we'll definitely have to see it. But this was great. Like I said, I like how we didn't push things too far in one direction. Both sides were made absolutely clear, and neither side is presented as the correct option, because right now there isn't a correct option. You know, there is no way of getting your cake and eating it too right now, because you can't do the things that are genuinely necessary to keep humanity alive in a society like this, and come out as the hero, to come out as seen as the good guy in the eyes of the masses, in the eyes of the heroes. You can't do that. And I'm really glad that Invincible isn't really siding with Mark or Cecil in this case, because both of them have good points and bad points. And I love seeing that. So guys, absolutely incredible episode of Invincible. I'm probably going to go right into episode 3 after this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction. I've really enjoyed this. Season 3 so far has been fire, and I'm really hoping to see more of it. I'm loving all the sides. I'm loving Mark's side, I'm loving Cecil's side, I'm loving Alan and Nolan in the background, you know. Hoping to see more of that going forward, hoping to see more of the Viltrumites here very soon. And yeah, it's just great stuff. So guys, thanks for watching this reaction, and I shall see you next time.